Huh? Welcome to another virtual kids show with the LA Connection players. This show is completely improvised, and we're streaming live into your houses. We appreciate you guys watching our fine kids today. There's 7 of them up here playing with me today. We're going to play some really wonderful games. We have conspiracy theories. That's been going on quite a bit over the last 4 to 5 years. Then we have the play date game, kind of a takeoff of the dating game, but it's a play date. Kids like to have play dates. We have mood swings. You know, we all have different kind of moods. We have an intervention. One of our kids here today needs to be a little intervention for some things they've been doing. And then, of course, we have a press conference guessing game. And those are the 5 games we'll be playing today. I'm Ken Scove, the host of the show and founder of the LA Connection. We founded the LA Connection back in 1977, going 44 years strong. Let's introduce our fine cast of kids today, starting with Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. How you doing?
Lucy.
Hi.
Avery.
Hi.
Alma.
Hello, everyone.
Nathan.
Hello, everybody.
Berkeley.
Hi.
And Izzy, who
Hello.
also goes by the name Guest. All right, so let's jump right into it. Conspiracy theory is going to be the first game. I'm going to give the kids a bunch of conspiracies. Now, if they want to make one up on their own, they can do that as well. So these are all real conspiracy theories that I Googled and found. Is the Earth flat? Is the moon landing staged? That was 1969 moon landing. Are there aliens amongst us? Are cell phones and computers listening to us and they're selling all their information to the government? Is Walt Disney alive? Is COVID fake? What about vaccines? Maybe this new vaccine that's come out, is there something in it we don't know about? Are politicians robots? Is there a cult in the middle of the earth? Are mailmen terrorists? And are they putting arsenic in our toothpaste to slowly poison us? Well, those are some of the conspiracy theories. Now let's see what these guys chose. It looks like someone chose they're poisoning us with kombucha. Okay, that's a good one. Walt Disney is alive. COVID's fake. Cell phones are listening to us. Frogs as aliens. That's interesting. Okay, that's a brand new one. And tacos. Tacos something are imposters. I don't. Tacos are imposters. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm not sure what conspiracy that is, but we'll figure out what hers is. And then let's ask the guest who's raising her hand so politely, what is your conspiracy theory before we start the show?
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat. Okay, well, here we go. Welcome to my new show, Conspiracy Theories. My name is Kent. I have 7 kids here. You thought conspiracy theories were only started by adults, but actually kids have their own conspiracy theories as well. And we're going to kind of delve into their conspiracy theories and see if I can kind of open it up a little bit and understand why they think the way they do. So let's bring all the kids up on screen right now, and we'll start with Colin, who thinks kombucha tea is poison. Now, a lot of people think kombucha is healthy, and that's why it's kind of, proliferated all over the world. Certainly here in California, where I live, there's kombucha everywhere. It's supposed to be good for your intestines and health and cleaning you out. But you say there's poison in this tea.
Not exactly poison, not the poison that, burns away your stomach. It's more of a slower, life-lasting poison. It's kind of like smoking, right? It's not a right-away difference, but it does shorten your lifespan. There is a bit of it. I bought a bottle here just to show to you today as an example, and I tested out the materials in it, and there's this poison called kombucha acid, and it basically shortens your lifespan by making your heartbeat slower by 1 tick in every second over over a bunch of years. It does shorten your lifespan. All those little ticks add up to a couple of years.
Okay. So if I'm getting this straight then, the more kombucha you drink, just like the more cigarettes you smoke, the faster you may die.
Yes.
Hmm. And like, let's say if someone had just one kombucha a day, is that like the same, maybe the equivalent to like a pack of cigarettes?
Hold on, let me do some math here.
Hmm.
One kombucha is the equivalent to 6 packs of cigarettes.
Oh my God. So you could only
Yeah.
have like 1/6 of a kombucha or a pack of cigarettes. That's like maybe what, 2 or 3
Even one
ounces?
pack of cigarettes a day is still quite unhealthy. So even just one every 6 days is still very unhealthy.
So you're telling us we should not have kombucha every day. Maybe we should just have it maybe like once a month, and then it might not
I'd
hurt us.
say, yeah, once a month wouldn't hurt. Um, at least it's not addictive. There's no addictive chemicals in kombucha, so you can stop at least. But yeah,
Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's good to hear because I know they have addictive, the nicotine for cigarettes is what gets you addicted.
yeah,
So people can go cold turkey and get off kombucha right now.
yes. If they were drinking kombucha
Hmm.
as they're watching this, they could just put that drink down. You know what? I'm gonna drink it later.
And you said you tested this. So how did you are you a chemist?
Yes, I am a 12-year-old chemist. I have a little microscope right here, and I can, sift through all the chemicals and find the ones that filter out the healthy ones and find the dangerous ones.
And these chemicals that you found, are they on the label or are hiding these from the
No, they're
people?
hiding these. I've held
Oh.
several suing trials against several kombucha brands, and yeah, so far that hasn't succeeded since people are dumb. But yeah, listen to what I say. Stay safe. Don't drink kombucha. At least not very often.
Okay, thank you very much, Colin. Thank you. And
No
that was
problem.
very good for all our
Pleasure.
consumers out there to listen to this 12-year-old genius chemist. Let's now go to Walt Disney. No, we shouldn't wear masks. Oh, okay, so they changed that on me. So you're a conspiracy theorist. You don't think we should be wearing masks? Okay, why do you think that?
No, I do think we should be wearing masks, but some people argue we shouldn't. Those people don't be friends with. Don't even talk to them.
Okay, so we all should be wearing masks. Well, that's what they're saying to us, that we should be wearing masks. So you think the people who think we don't need masks, or they think that's a conspiracy theory, that the government's just forcing us to wear masks?
Yes, well, some people are smart and do think that we should wear masks. Others are famous people who don't think we should wear masks, and their fans or people who look up to them think we shouldn't. And then people are getting
Hmm.
sick every day and dying, and just, it's horrible.
Now, some people are saying now, Dr. Fauci, I'm sure you know who he is, are saying now we should wear up to 3 masks. So what do you feel about wearing 3 masks?
Honestly, I mean, if you want to get COVID, then just don't wear any masks. If you want to stay safe, you can wear from 1 to 15 masks or 1,500. I mean, I think you should at least wear one mask.
Yeah, 1,500 masks, my God. That seems like a lot of masks on your face. It'd make your face go out about 4 or 5 feet, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, but at least they'd be definitely safe and spread out from people because people couldn't go near them.
Hmm. Well, do you think maybe we should maybe just all become like mummies? Like just wrap ourselves and complete our whole body so we won't get COVID?
Sure. I mean, why not? If you want to not get COVID, then why not? Why not wrap yourself up and put on 15,000 masks, and then you're definitely safe.
Hmm. Now, some people who have been wearing masks said they have been getting COVID. So how's that going to your theory?
Well, some people get COVID because they get together with people, or people they get together with, or family members who they live with don't wear their masks, and then they get it from them. And
Hmm.
sometimes you might buy the wrong masks because some masks are not safe. So, how to keep safe and make sure your mask is good: light up a candle and blow on it with your mask on and see if it's safe.
Hmm.
If you can blow it out, then throw away that mask and buy one that's right.
Hmm. Okay, well, I'm going to probably go out now and order 1,500 masks right now. I'm hoping that you don't have an online mask store and you're actually just trying to promote yourself. We'll find out when I go to order. Now let's go over to this, Avery, who thinks COVID's fake. So now that goes completely against who we just talked to, thinking that COVID's real and that we should be wearing masks. Now why do you think COVID's fake?
Now, see, COVID is fake for many reasons. So when COVID started, no one believed. And they shouldn't have because it's fake. Okay, so there's a whole story. The government was in a fight with every single restaurant owner in New York. Okay? So
Yeah.
He wanted to fake COVID to make sure they were closed. It's called his revenge plan.
So you're saying Governor Cuomo and Mayor de Blasio have conspired to create COVID so they could just shut down restaurants, which actually makes no sense to me because that's how the government gets income from their sales tax and from corporate taxes. So this is actually hurting the government. So
Well,
I'm not
well,
sure
see,
if your theories.
this is correct because they felt slightly bad and they said they could go on the streets, you know? Then people could possibly get hit by a car because the car ran into the hut on the street. But that's his fault. Anyways, it is fake. Also,
Okay, wait a minute. Now, let me just try and understand what the heck you just said. You're saying that the restaurants are being forced to move their dining outside, and now cars are hitting those as well.
yes, because the government made them put it on the street instead of the sidewalk, so that way the cars would hit it, and then no one would go there because they would be afraid to die.
Wow. Now, do you live in New York and you've been witnessing all these things?
Yes, I live on Queens Boulevard. I see it all happen.
Well, what about the nursing homes that Cuomo, apparently, I think it was like up to 10,000 or maybe 20,000 infected COVID patients were sent back into the nursing home. So you think they were making all that up too?
Yes, they were making it up because these people, they didn't actually have COVID. You want to know what they had? The flu. See, that's real. COVID is not. The flu was just getting worse. So these are all excuses put into a new disease called the COVID.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Should I be wearing a mask or, should I make sure I don't
You
eat
shouldn't.
outside and might get hit by a car?
Let yourself
Okay.
breathe.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm going to move on now. Let's see, let's go to tacos. The tacos are imposters. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you tell me what you're talking about?
Yeah, of course. So you know how people think they're aliens, trying to take over everything. That is not true. There are tacos living in outer space, and their plan is to wipe out all of humanity, and this is how they're going to do it. So the tacos that humans eat are actually little boats filled with parasites that eat you from the inside. I mean, think about it. Why would somebody need a taco? I mean, burritos are perfectly okay. They hold everything, and tacos, everything just spills out and gets really messy. So obviously, the tacos in outer space, which are named Zorbians, made these little boats that we love, that are edible, that we eat, and they slowly eat us from the inside so that they can wipe out all humanity, take over the world. How I know this is there's a lot of research. You know how like when you lose a tooth or an eyelash or like your hair falls out, that is all the work of the parasites from the inside.
Okay, all right. Let me see if I can try and understand what you're saying. There's tacos in space.
There aren't
And
aliens,
now,
tacos.
okay, so there's tacos in space, but we're not eating those tacos. we're eating tacos that we get at taco stands or Taco Bell, and you're saying that these tacos in space are putting parasites somehow in the tacos that we're eating?
Oh, I see the confusion. So the tacos in outer space are not the regular tacos that we see and want to eat. They actually more look like a water bottle, and but they made these amazing edible tacos that looked a little bit different, just so that we would eat them and they could put the parasites inside of us to wipe out all of humanity.
Okay, but now, I'm going to go to Taco Bell. I'm going through the drive-through. I order a couple tacos. How do they get the parasites in there? You know, you saying all these workers are in collusion with these tacos in space?
Oh, no. Those workers are the water bottle / tacos in space. They can go into the earth and transform themselves to look like human beings, but really if you like stand right in their face, you can kind of see remnants of like some beans and cheese on their face. But they are the tacos, and then once they give you the food to eat, they go back up into space and destroy us.
Okay. This is the weirdest conspiracy theory I've ever heard. I don't know if I'm going to eat tacos anymore, especially if I have 1,500 masks on my face. I wouldn't be able to. Take me too long to get all the masks off. Okay, kids, you guys are really weird today. Let's go to Nathan, who thinks frogs are aliens. Speaking along the water bottles in space, which are tacos, come down and become humans to serve us in Taco Bell. And now you're telling me that frogs are aliens.
Mm-hmm. Frankly, I'd like to say, Alma, I think you're delusional. All right? Tacos are perfectly innocent. If you want to know what isn't innocent? The frogs. The frogs are coming after us. So far, it's a small animal that, most people don't usually come in contact with. But this is just the start of their takeover. You see,
okay.
You've always wondered.
One thing I thought frogs did is they gave us warts. That's all I thought a frog would do. The glands would give us warts. If we want to play with frogs. You're saying I was playing with aliens, and they're not really warts or some sort of an alien marking?
Yes. You see, frogs, have you ever wondered why they're so weirdly colored? Right? Some frogs are just like green, but some frogs are like yellow and red and blue. Have you ever wondered why?
No, I
know
actually
why.
didn't think about it. Okay, go ahead.
All right? They come from different alien colonies. All right? Each time one frog gives you warts, it's secretly marking you, right? All of the different colonies are fighting over Earth. Each one of them is trying to get command, but so far none of them have won. So they're each trying to mark every human on this planet, and whoever marks the most humans gets to earn their right to Earth. And we are merely pawns in their game.
Okay, so now let's say that the red frog, for example, gets the most markings. You're saying the red frogs are going to all come down to Earth and take over?
Mm-hmm. They will turn into their true forms. They will become monsters of undescribable power and will annihilate every human on this earth.
Wow. That's really something really exciting to look forward to on Valentine's Day.
Of course.
It's a very loving thought of how they're all going to come down and take us all over. I guess I don't need to wear a mask. I'll be dead soon. Let's move on now to Berkeley, who obviously has turned off her device because she thinks that the government is listening to us or watching us. Could you let us see you a little bit, Berkeley? I know that you're scared of the government being able to see you, but that way I can talk to you just a little bit. Okay, I think she's coming in a little. There she is. Okay, this is a private show, so the government's not going to be able to watch this show. So Berkeley, why do you think that the government is taking all our information off our cell phones, and they're taking it off our computers and then selling all our information to the government?
I do think this because oftentimes, like Siri on my phone, it'll just answer me even when I didn't ask her, or like a Google or Alexa or something, it'll just pop up and you said nothing regarding them. And just the government and all these devices seem very strange. And you have to watch what you're saying these days.
Well, I do know that if I Google, like, say, a house that I want to go see in a certain town, then all of a sudden I get every house for sale in that town. So you're saying the government is doing this?
Yes. If you look something up on like in Instagram or something, it will probably tell you something similar, just like on another random non-related app, because it knows you looked that up. It knows that you said something about that. Even if you're like in the other room, it can hear you. It knows.
Wow. Okay, so you're saying, it sounds to me that the search engines or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Google or even maybe Twitter, all these are selling all our information to the government when we get on our computer and use one of those sites.
Yes, that is what I'm saying, because they never know who is going to do what in the future. So they're going to need to know everything about everyone just in case.
Wow. So they're actually even worse than the NSA, who spies on people's phone calls. They're spying on everything you do. Even when you're on the phone, they're probably listening to your conversation.
They are. No matter who you are or where you are, they always know. They can always hear you.
Wow. That's pretty scary. I'm not going to be using my cell phone anymore. In fact, this is probably going to be the last time you'll see me online. Let's go now down to Izzy. Izzy, your conspiracy theory is?
The world is flat. This is why why I believe the world is flat is because if you like look outside and you walk around, you can't feel bumps. And bumps are needed for the you can only feel bumps in certain spots, and that's because that is when, if you feel a bump when you walk outside, that is because you are on a different planet. So Earth is Earth is completely flat. Just ignore the entire NASA. Just ignore that. They're all just trying to confuse you. If you walk outside and like you feel a bump, as soon as you touch that bump, you get transported to another planet.
What?
And once you get transported to the other planet, the tacos and frogs will be trying to kill you. So, have you ever heard of like the missing cases people? The missing cases? They aren't getting kidnapped, even if they've been found after they got kidnapped. No, they're stepping on bumps and getting transported to another planet.
Okay, that's really weird. So I've stepped on a lot of bumps and I just kept walking. It seemed like I was on the same street. But how do you explain like Mount Everest? Or
you see, bumps and mountains are two different things. Mountains, are how like the frogs and aliens, and tacos, and every supernatural creature, communicates, with you, like communicates with the earth, because there's somebody who this happened like very recently, but I put on a lot of research, and somebody was a chemist, and they put in their minions, they put this chemical in it in the ground where any bumps that anybody touched, they get sent up to Mount Everest so quick, and then they get sent up to the different planet. And this different planet seems like our planet, but it's not. Our planet, you are just getting like I'm about to get very dark here, but you are just getting fat. You're just getting like fed to get fatter on this different planet where everything seems normal. And like they have all your past memories, of your life, and then once you get, and then you get transport, and then once you're like happy enough and fed enough, the tacos and the frogs will eat you.
Oh my God. This is really, really getting a lot worse than I thought. It started with the Earth is flat, then all of a sudden it became little bumps and aliens, and oh my God, I've completely lost touch with. Well, listen, I really appreciate all you guys coming on my show, Conspiracy Theories, and we'll hope to have you all back if we're still here. If I'm not eaten by a frog or fattened up and step on a little bump or something like that, I'm definitely not going to have kombucha. I'm getting rid of my phone. I'm going to be wearing masks, even though COVID could be fake. I am so confused, but I will never go to Taco Bell again. Thank you all for coming on and playing Conspiracy Theories. All right, very good. We're going to move on now to the Playdate game. So
I thought it was
I'm
kind of
gonna
funny
have,
that
yeah, Berkeley and Avery and Izzy and Colin will be coming out. Everybody else can minimize themselves, but Avery, Izzy, and Colin can also minimize themselves, and I'll call you out in the order, and you'll be saying hello to Berkeley. So, you know, the Playdate game is kind of like the kids' version of the dating game. So the dating game is for adults, and that was on TV for years. In fact, it's still on TV today, where a bachelor or bachelor would come in and meet 3 different people and ask them a couple rounds of questions and decide on who they might want to go on a date with. Well, this is like, who do you want to have a play date with? So let's bring Berkeley out right now. Colin and Avery, go back out. Well, we'll call you out in a second, okay? We don't want to bring you out yet because we want to meet Berkeley first. Berkeley, this is fantastic. So you're here to get a play date with one of 3 kids today. Are you excited about that?
I am very excited to meet a bunch of new kids, yes.
That's excellent. Now, I know that you want to change that thing that says devices there, and you're looking down to figure out how to rapidly change that to make you the play dater. So you're going to, in round number 1, Berkeley, you're going to ask a different question of each kid out. We're going to bring out here. We're going to bring 3 kids out here. We have 2 ladies and a guy. We don't want to make the game gender open, so you can be friends with boys or girls these days. And then in the second round, I have a question that I'm going to ask them. So let's bring out first Avery. Come out and say hello to Berkeley.
Hello.
Thank you, Avery. And now let's have Izzy come out and say hello to Berkeley.
Hello.
Oh, Avery, you can stay out here now. You guys can stay out here now, of course. And good. And then Colin, let's bring Colin out and say hello to Berkeley.
hey,
Okay, so now you have a question first for Avery. So what question would you like to ask Avery to find out a little bit about her likes and dislikes?
So, Avery, I would like to ask you, what is your biggest fear?
Now that's Izzy, so that's we want to go to Avery. Just telling our editor, and there's Avery right there. There she is. So what's your biggest fear was the question, Avery?
My biggest fear is hopping in a car with someone who has not taken their driver's test 20 or more times.
That is a big fear. And give us one more fear that you have.
Another fear is my mom putting 2 bows in my hair. Very
Well,
scary.
you only have one, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Just don't let that other ear get a bow. All right, our next question is going to be for Izzy, who's our guest. So what do we have a question for Izzy?
My question for Izzy is, where would you like to travel to most and why?
I would like to travel to either Japan or the Bahamas. The Bahamas because there's lots of creatures, and if you jump in, you can actually die. and you will get like killed by a creature and all these like weird water creatures, and you can leave your stuff in the water where they will never be found, um um and you will get to see the ocean creatures' intestines. In
Wow,
Japan,
that was quite an answer there. Just don't step on a bump. All right, now do we have a question for Colin?
For Colin, what is your favorite item that you own?
My favorite item that I own. Let's see here. My favorite item that I own is probably my colored pencils. Probably
Okay.
because they're really
Now
drawing and stuff.
That's good. So you're an artist. Okay, very good, Colin. And maybe Berkeley likes to draw too, so maybe you have a connection there. Now, I have a question for all of them, so let's bring them all out here together. Let's have everybody out here, and the question is going to be, can you please describe the perfect play date? Like, let's say if I gave you guys 6 hours, okay? Give us an example of what the perfect play date would be over a 6-hour period of time. Avery, can you answer that first?
First, I would start by ripping this bow out of my hair and telling my mom it's for a good cause. Next, we would look through my microscope collection and then pick the perfect one. Then we will go through my scientific robe collection and find the perfect one. Then we will have my mom, who has taken her driver's test 26 times, drive us to the park or the beach. I don't like the beach though. The internet says that it has many rocks and you could stub your toe. So we will look for rocks at the park. Then after we do that, we will put back on our scientist coats and we will study these rocks for a few hours. Then it looks like it's time to eat. Of course, I have celery sticks prepared and carrots and tomatoes. They're my favorite food. And don't worry, if you ever get hungry, my mom has made food that has not killed any animals. We are vegan in my house, so I hope you're okay with that. So yes, we will have fruit bowls for dinner. Well,
Okay, thank you, Avery. Thank you. It sounds like you like food and
Yes.
you're afraid of people who haven't driven cars much. All right, so let's go now to Izzy. Can you describe, you got 6 hours, what would be like, the perfect play date? What would you do over that 6-hour period?
Okay, so first we would go to the beach and we would put on our swimsuits. And then we would buy loads of expensive things, and then we would get all of our important belongings. We would we would we would put them in a backpack, and we would make and we would make the boat driver have us go out, or we would rent a paddleboard, or we would surf to the farthest part of the ocean that we can go. Then we will drop all of our important belongings and all of the expensive things in the ocean. We will then look for very dangerous creatures, and if there aren't any dangerous creatures, we would go back to the shore, and just in case there's sharks, we would try to buy like stuff that smells like seals, and we would swim as if a seal swam. That way, a shark would try to eat us, or there could be a gigantic squid, and once they eat us, all of our belongings will be there, and so people will think we've gone missing at the beach, and nobody will know where our belongings are, but we'll actually be inside an animal, dead, but like studying their organs ghost. And then
Oh, wow. Okay, that's enough for this answer, I think. Okay, so I don't know, Berkeley. It sounds like, one, you're going to get to eat a lot and get driven to the beach or wherever she's going to drive you, but she doesn't like the beach because of the rocks. And then this one just likes everything in the water, and you're going to end up probably dying. So it'll be the last play date you ever have. Colin, can you please describe the perfect play date?
Okay, so in my eyes, the perfect play dates. First of all, we could watch some movies. We could debate what movies we want to watch. First of all, we could pop some popcorn, and then after we watch our movies, we can maybe draw for a bit. I can bring over my markers and crayons. We can draw some pictures that we find online, and then maybe we could go to a bowling alley and we could bowl a little bit. We could get some pizza. That would be kind of nice. I think that would take up to 6 hours, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's fantastic. We finally have one normal human on the panel here today. But Berkeley, you're the one who has to make this big decision. It's your play date. So which one of these three sounds like you could have a fun day with?
Well, from all my notes I've taken from all of these, they have all been very insightful to what type of people and all of these, most of them are people, are. And so, out of all of them, I would like to have a play date with Colin because I would like to watch movies and drawing and normal day, and that sounds like fun. So, yes.
So, Colin, we're going to be paying for the bowling. We're going to be paying for your pizza. We're going to go to the art supply store and get you as many markers and things that you want. And we're also going to pay for that movie. You can watch any movie you like. And congratulations, Colin. You've been picked as the play date. And thanks all three of you for playing today on the play date game.
Thank you.
Right. You can all minimize yourself, guys. We're going to move on to mood swings. So in this particular game, we're going to bring out Nathan, who is got a sister who is very moody. And Izzy will be playing the sweet part. So that's where it says guest. Lucy will be playing the neutral part. And Alma will be playing the mean part, but they're all the same sister. It's just that sister has three different sides to her personality. So the brother, he wants to go out and go have some fun outside with some of his friends, but the sister wants to go out too, and there's only one bike. So they share the same bike, and they need to have the bike because it's about 2 miles away they have to ride to, so they can't walk it. So let's start with Lucy and Nathan, and then I from time to time will say mean or sweet, and where it says guest, that's the sweet one. And we're just going to continue the same scene with all these different types of moods from the sister. So we'll start with Lucy and Nathan talking about that bicycle.
Hey, so I heard that you were going to hang out with Samantha, but my friend invited me over, and I can't just say no, right? So I was wondering if I could maybe use the bike.
No.
But
my
why?
friends invited me first.
Well, yes, but I mean, the bike is, better fit for me. It's, smaller, and me being the younger brother, it fits me better. So you may have a little trouble riding on the bike, and so I'm just doing this for the interest of both of us. Right?
No. Okay, but can I just ride it first? I mean, I'll be back by 9 p.m.?
Well, yes, but my bed 30 is 9:15.
Oh,
Mean.
well, too bad.
Your life is so meaningless. Why would you even want to hang out with anyone? I mean, I have somewhere I need to be, so you have to just sit on the couch and deal with it, okay?
But that if I just sit on the couch, then my friends will not like me anymore.
Who cares? I don't know you even had friends. I mean, My life is way more important than yours.
Well, yes, but if Mom finds out that you were being mean to me, she'll stop you from seeing your friends, which means you should definitely
Sweet.
let me use the bike.
No, you can use the bike. That's fine.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah, you can totally use the bike. You're the best younger brother. My friends can wait. Definitely.
Aw, thanks. Family. You know? Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna go get the bike right now. Right? I'm going. I'm going before you change your
Neutral.
mind. Going.
JK.
Well,
Let's see who can get there first. 3.
but you know I'm a weak little boy. I've got noodle legs. I can't run that fast.
Oh, well, too bad.
Well, yes, but my dearest sister, for whom I love so much,
Me.
right?
No.
Shouldn't you share?
Yeah, no, you admitted you have noodle legs, so now I can say that whenever I want. And also, like, you suck. So, I mean, you don't even need to, like, I'm in charge, and I don't care if you tell mommy on me. Like, I am way more important than you, so I'm taking the bike.
Sweet.
No, please don't cry. You can take the bike. You can take the bike.
Oh, really? Thanks. Great. All right. Well, you know, you're the best sister. And actually, so I kind of, you know, it's a movie, so you know we need snacks. And you know, I haven't gotten my allowance since last week,
you
and I was wondering
Man.
if I could borrow $5.
You want my money? My hard-earned money that I got from mom's wallet? I mean, do you know how hard it was to steal a credit card? I'm not giving you anything, okay?
You know, to be fair, you got that money from stealing, so.
It's hard to steal. You try it. It's a job.
All right, very good. Good job, you guys. Mood swings. I don't know if you'll ever get that bike. You've got a sister with a lot of different moods. Let's bring everybody back out. We're going to have a little intervention now. And you know what an intervention is. Sometimes people need to have all their friends come back and say, hey, you know, stop doing something. Or maybe you need to stop drinking so much soda or eating so much candy or you know, not returning phone calls. Well, Alma needs the intervention. And she's been taking things from people and then kind of spreading gossipy rumors about people and, you know, borrowing clothes and not bringing them back, or going and taking their lunch money, or perhaps going and taking stuff out of the refrigerator. So Alma, now let's see who everybody is. We've got her, the brother, it looks like, her dad. We have her twin sister, and we have Berkeley. Now let's bring Colin in. Colin's going to be coming in, and let's just start our intervention because Alma, you thought we brought everybody here to have like kind of a fun day, you know, for Valentine's Day, but we've decided to bring all these people here today. Let's look at the guest for a second. And who is our guest in the intervention? Can you just state who you are?
I am the person that she randomly passed in the hallway once.
Okay, they're randomly passing in the hallway, and she's probably upset because you didn't acknowledge her. You've never acknowledged her. But let's start with your best friend, because why not bring her in and find out, you know, what you've done to her, and she wants to kind of tell you this now.
So, Alma, we used to be the most amazing of friends, but you are my ex-best friend because you know what you did to me? You just kept stealing all of my homework, and it's your fault that I kept getting F's in all my classes because my homework would mysteriously disappear the morning it was due. You never did your homework, and you ripped off of me and took all of my homework that I did from all my folders right before I was going to turn it in. I have F's in every class, and I've been trying to catch up for years.
Okay, first of all, you have a binder, not a folder, so get your words straight. And also, I didn't take the paper. I'm not the reason you got F's. I copied your homework and you got me F's because you are really bad at school. Okay, so you got those F's, and it's not my fault.
Okay, well, I'm sure that's not the answer she wanted to hear, but let's go over to your twin sister. She's got some problems too. Lucy, what problems do you have with your twin sister?
Oh, too many to count. But we're in the same class because we're twin sisters and we're in the same grade, same class. It sucks. Okay, and our teacher made us sit next to each other in class. Worst nightmare ever. So, we were having a test, math, and she didn't study for the test because she was out partying with her friends, yet again. And she tells her ex-best friend that she's so smart and all, but she's not. Okay, but I look over.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I look over, and she's looking at my paper, cheating off of me. So, once we get our test results, we both got the same grade. A, 99%.
Alma?
Okay. First of all, you have no hard proof that I cheated. And second of all, the teacher never said it was against the rule to cheat. They said, don't cheat. They didn't say how I couldn't cheat. They didn't say, don't look at your twin sister's paper, who, by the way, is talking about her like she's not here. It is a nightmare sitting next to you, okay? But that's another conversation.
All right, well, let's bring in your father. So this is your dad, who obviously has some issues with you too. So let's find out what issues he may have.
Yeah, steals my new flannels here and there. Just buy another one. Not like I want to. Gotta walk to the store. Oh, drive. Oh, already drive her to school. To be honest with you, it's not really my job to handle this. It's the mom's. Dad, no, I'm the fun parent. Baby girl, I don't care. You cheat. You're my best man. Yeah, you're my best man.
Best girl, but that's
no,
okay,
Dad.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm the fun parent.
Sounds like you wanted your daughter to be a boy, which is a little weird.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
So,
He's my best man.
I only stole your flannels because I wanted your attention, because you don't pay any attention to me, because you always wanted a boy and I'm a girl and you didn't like me and I wanted to steal your flannels so that you would notice me.
That is untrue. You are my best man. I'm
not a man.
Wait, what?
Okay, let me break in here before Dad makes it worse. Let's go down to Colin. Colin, so you're Alma's teacher. What has she done you've seen all the cheating. Were you part of the catching her cheating?
So, I got the papers in. I'm not sure. So I got 2 papers, and for the essay they had to write about, how birds had to deal with, oily oceans and stuff. I got the exact same paper from you both. That's why I gave you both Fs.
So you got busted, Alma. You want to say anything to the
I
teacher?
really don't think this is directed at me, because just because you got 2 papers from the same people, it doesn't mean that I was the one who copied.
Yeah, but you just said you let Berkeley copy off your papers. You're your own fault.
But you all suck.
Wow. Okay, I don't know if we're getting through to her. Let's go over to
I'm
Nathan.
giving you an F
Like
for the next test, just because of that, Alma.
Wow. Don't talk back to the teacher. Okay, this is your new best friend, but now I don't know if it's going to be a best friend anymore. We'll find out what Nathan's gripe is.
All right. Hey, Alma. I just, met you yesterday, but we seem to be cool. We we got off to a good start. We're best friends, right?
Yeah, we cool.
And so we're like, it's great. I enjoy your company. But I'd like to ask you, why did you eat my hamster?
I was hungry.
I have cameras in my baby sister's room with the hamster. Why did you eat my hamster?
Well, you don't provide any snacks at your house, and your hamster was so fat and meaty it looked like a hot dog. And
Alma, you know we have financial struggles. That hamster was all we could afford for my little sister, and you ate my hamster!
I'm sorry!
Wow.
Alma, I hope we can still be friends after this. I just prefer if you don't eat my hamster again.
Forgive me!
I forgive you. It's okay, Alma.
Okay.
But don't do it again.
He
That's
forgives
traumatizing
you.
to watch.
No
I think
problem.
she's putting on. Okay, hold on, Dad. Now let's go down to our last one here, which is the guest. And this is the girl who, passed you in the hall one time and you didn't give her any recognition. You just kind of like blew her off. So let's find out what her problem is with you.
Okay, so I pass you in the hall a lot actually because your locker is 10 feet away from mine. So obviously I have to take that route because your hallway with the lockers has like way more drama in it, and I love to see drama. I love this intervention. There's so much drama. It's so entertaining. But I'm mad at you because so I know you as the person who steals things and makes very good gossip up that I hear around the school whenever I pass through. And you took, I was walking through and and I was listening to the drama, the gossip that you had, and you grabbed out of my pocket, you grabbed my bag of Oreos. Those Oreos were being saved for my lunch. Now, how could you, the person who I solely rely on my entertainment, how could you?
Okay, so first of all, what you just described is eavesdropping, so please stop it. And also, Oreos are really bad for you, so I kind of did you a favor.
But you ate the Oreos, so technically you're doing...
Exactly, so I'm taking the sacrifice for you. Duh.
Well, it doesn't seem like the intervention has worked as well as we thought, guys. I really appreciate y'all coming down. We'll have another one in about a month from now and see if we can have another intervention. And we may have to have an intervention on Dad, who thinks his daughter is a boy. This has been our intervention, all right? And now our final game is press conference, all right? So everybody stay out here. And this is a guessing game. Okay, so Lucy is going to be the guesser today. She has to guess who she is, what famous person is she, what announcement does this famous person have, and who is this famous person dating. So Lucy, I'm going to ask you to turn down the volume and give me the thumbs up when you can't hear it. Okay, and all you guys can and then stay with me, and I'll call you back like this. So let's see, she cannot hear me. Okay, remember all you guys can put up People Magazine we've got, or what's your magazine, or CNN, or Fox, or MSNBC, or NBC, or ABC, or Vogue, or Teen Beat. What's your magazine? And these guys will be giving her clues, okay? She's Wonder Woman. She's having a baby, and she's dating Superman. So we're looking first to her say she's Wonder Woman, and then she has to say she's having a baby, and then she has to say she's dating Superman. So let's bring her back now. Come on back in. Okay, guys, we have a fantastic person here today. Does anybody have any questions for our celebrity guest? Let's start out with People Magazine. Go ahead, People Magazine.
Question number 1. Do you mind being constantly photoed? And question number 2. Where did you get that lovely red shirt with a star in the middle? I would die for it, okay?
You have any idea who you might be, celebrity?
No.
Okay, well, let's go to another question. Let's go to Berkeley from Vogue.
So, I was wondering where you got that astonishing outfit, and where do all your powers come from at the source, really?
Why, I'm Wonder Woman, so I know.
You are Wonder Woman, wonderful. But Wonder Woman has an announcement. Let's see if we can get her to tell us what the announcement. Let's go with Nathan from Magazine something.
Hello, I'm from Magazine Man, where we all like magazines. How long have you known about this? Was it a surprise to you?
Did I like book a job or something?
No, not that, but let's see if somebody else has a question. It looks like our guest from No Magazine. Go ahead.
So do you have any room in your house for it? I know that you have a dead, like multiple dead boyfriends, but like, do you have any room in your house for it?
Am I like adopting a pet or something?
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Alma from CNN.
So, how is this gonna be affecting like your outfits? Are you gonna have to make it bigger, or like what exactly? Explain.
Well, I mean, this baby is
Very
pretty
good.
big.
All right, very good. Now, we just want to know who you're dating because this could be the father of the baby. So let's go with Vogue Berkeley.
Did it matter to you if they had powers or not?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the more famous we get, the more better, I guess.
Okay, let's go to Avery from People Magazine.
Okay. Now, it must be great that he also has like this gold belt like you know? Trendy!
Can you tell us who you're dating?
Oh my gosh. I feel like it's a superhero, but there's so many.
You're in the area. Okay, we'll go with another question. Let's go with our guest from No Magazine.
I think it's pretty cool that like you two match, and also how do you feel about it that you two are from the same comic publishing thing? The same
I'm
comic.
gonna go with either Batman or Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's a man, but it's one of not that superhero. Berkeley from Vogue.
So his name is not very creative, and he's got superpowers. So how do you feel about his name being not like that creative? Like he just kind of was like, I have superpowers. What am I gonna name myself?
What superhero are you dating?
Am I dating Spider-Man?
Well, we already know Spider-Man, you said, is not him, but let's go with Alma from CNN. Maybe she'll nail it down for you.
So, I know you both like work in a similar line of work, but your assigned adjectives. I mean, are they ever compared to each other?
Yes, well, this superhero can fly. And he's got a letter of the alphabet on him. Let's go with Colin from, I don't know what that is.
OAJIERBVM. Thank you very much. So I was wondering, how do you use that lasso of yours?
I know who he is.
There's only so many superheroes. Just name one.
Wonder
This
Man?
one's been around for... No, this one's been around for probably longer than most. And there's comic books about him and everything. Let's go with Berkeley from Vogue.
So how do you feel about the S on his chest contrasting with the W that's with your outfit? How do you feel about that letter contrast in the name and everything?
Is he Superman?
It is Superman, yes, Wonder Woman who's having a baby and dating Superman, and that's our show. So we appreciate all you guys watching us today, and let's go through the cast. Lucy, you are a Wonder Woman. And Berkeley.
Bye.
And Alma.
Goodbye, everyone. Hope you had a good time.
And Nathan.
Farewell. I hope to see you again soon.
And Avery.
Au revoir.
Izzy.
Ciao.
And Colin.
Goodbye, you wonderful people. This has been Colin O'Brien from OAJIRERBVM.
Okay, and again, I'm Ken Scove, the host and founder of the LA Connection. This cast will be back in 4 weeks with a new show, Market. They always go on every 4 weeks at 1:30. Everybody wave goodbye to everybody. You can see our website right above us. Go check out more videos of this team and a bunch of other teams at LAC Comedy on YouTube. And our sister station's Mad Movies Online, where we dub funny movies with funny comedy soundtracks and everything. We dub it all. So check out everything with the LA Connection. Hopefully we'll be back in our theater soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in 4 weeks, everybody.